Hello everybody, I'm Brainy Diode and I am back with another episode of Nier Automata. Last time, we battled Adam and Eve underneath the city ruins. And this time, you'll notice that we aren't in quite the same place that we ended off in. That's because we have come here to the desert to find one of the machines, the machine with makeup mentioned in the Machine Village, to further the quest Jean-Paul's Melancholy. So presumably this is the machine that we want to talk to eventually, but let's see what some of these other machines have to say first. Wife machine. Outsider! Would be easier to talk to them without this sand being so slippery. Another wife machine. Let's see if we can actually talk to her. Why are you here? These do not seem like particularly welcoming folk. Wife machine. Freak. Wife machine. Did you come from outside? Well, here's the machine that we actually want to talk to. Maybe. My goodness. Machine in love. Hello there. Ack! Huh? You came here from Master Jean-Paul's village, didn't you? I can tell. I can smell him on you. Ah. Okay, that's weird. Jean-Paul is wonderful. He pursues new knowledge with a passion that is almost indescribable. I admire him as I do no other. You have issues. And you clearly lack a discerning eye. I bet men take advantage of you all the time. Not exactly. Ah, right. I found something that Master Jean-Paul is sure to be interested in. Please take it to him with all speed. Machine fossil. Well, I suppose if the machines have been around here for a very long while, they could have left fossils, but I don't think they've been here long enough for fossils to appropriately form. And we've acquired an archive. Let's see what that says. That'll be under Intel, Archives, Old World Information, Bulletin Record. The rainy season is upon us. Oh, that's the whole page. Alright. Once monsoon season strikes, it will be difficult to hang your bedding. So take this chance to air them out before June. Doing so will also prevent mold and mites. There has been a recent increase in the number of people ignoring garbage disposal rules. We all share these facilities, so please be sure to put out compost on Mondays and all other trash on Tuesdays. So, as I was going to say, I think I started saying it at some point, I looked this up the other day, and if I remember correctly, I will find the place that I want to go and then tell you this story. Here's where we want to go. So, if I remember correctly, this game actually takes place in the year. It's a bit misleading. It's a bit misleading. Dang, I cannot say those words for some reason. It's a bit misleading because the opening actually says that the aliens attacked in the year 5000 something, if I remember correctly. Well, this is what is canonically considered to be, I believe, the 14th Machine War? Not sure what happened with 1 through 13, but Presumably they didn't go particularly well for either party. Anyway, this game actually takes place much later than that opening cutscene will lead you to believe. Not really an opening cutscene, but you know what I'm talking about. Then that cutscene will lead you to believe. It is actually set in, if I remember correctly, the year 11,957, I want to say. It might be a bit off, but I know for certain that it is 11,900 something, which is very far in the future. Machine with a Dream. So now we do get to find out what Machine with Dream's dream is. Hello? Do you know of a machine named Jean-Paul who lives in the village? Master Jean-Paul is quite the mysterious gentleman. One might even go so far as to call him suspicious. And yet he's so alluring all the same. Suspicious and alluring? Exactly. I know just the gift for someone of that description. You'll deliver it to him straight away, won't you? I won't let that terrible girl in the desert find a way to interfere with our love.
A2B, I've been thinking about something.
What?
Do you think this fellow is being a little too, I don't know, glorified?
That's certainly one way to put it.
Is it just me, or did the game just bleep out Jean-Paul's name? I really hope that was a coincidence. I'm very confused right now. That was a bit strange. Anyway, yes, this game takes place in the very, very distant future, even more distant than the cutscene towards the beginning will lead you to believe, which makes some of my earlier comments about how far in the future this game takes place even more true. But 10,000 years, I'm no geologist or archaeologist or biologist, but as far as I'm aware, 10,000 years is not enough time to form a fossil. You need about 1,000,000 or more years for that, which is a great deal more than 10,000. Anyway, here is Jean-Paul. Hello, Jean-Paul. Do you have a moment? Moments are transitory. One cannot possess them. Moment past is a moment lost, a symbol of idle, unrestrained apathy that... Can you please just take this present already? A gift? Let me see. Here you go. Ah, yes, fascinating. The machine who gave this to us said you were both suspicious and alluring. Seems this so-called gift is no more than a piece of unadorned glass. Therefore, I can only surmise that... do you want us to bring a message back to the woman who gave you this? For a mere trifle? No. Okay, then. Let's go. I have another present for you. A present? Of what sort? It's a fossil. One of your followers asked us to deliver it to you. I see. She said you were indescribably passionate when it came to learning, or something like that. A mechanical fossil? No use at all. You want us to tell her anything on your behalf, or... I'll not waste words on mere junk. Junk? Ugh. Jean-Paul doesn't seem to appreciate these presents he's getting. Oh, I suppose we should go tell his followers exactly what he thinks of them, huh? They'll be waiting for some kind of reply. Well, now we can certainly see why Simone wasn't too happy with Jean-Paul's treatment of her. I sure hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Anyway, now that we've established when this game actually takes place, let's do a bit more to establish a timeline. This video was recorded and will most likely be released both in 2019. I really hope it's released in 2019, because if it's not, then something went very, very wrong. Anyway, if you are not watching this in 2019, you are likely watching this sometime in the very near future, probably the early 2020s. If you're still watching this beyond 2025, really, is this game still relevant? Also, hello there in the future. I will talk to this machine, perchance, and then continue that thought. You there, delivery boy. Pray tell what Master Jean-Paul thought of my present. He called it a useless piece of junk. Such cruelty! I have barely the words for it. When I think about his wanton sadism, it makes me so... Oh... that's a little creepy. Anyway, as I was saying, if you're watching this beyond the year of 2025, hello there! Hello in the future. This game is still relevant then. That's interesting. Also, why are you watching this specifically and not a better quality video of this series of this game? Those words got away from me. I'm sure that in the year 2025 and beyond, I will still have just as little grasp on the English language as I do now. But, anyway, not to drive you away or anything, 2025 and later viewers, it's good to have you here. I'm just a little confused of why someone at that point in time would choose this video over a higher quality one, because I will be the first to admit that these videos are very low quality. Anyway, a year in which you will almost definitely not be watching this video, though, is 2023. That's not what I meant to say. That was not the year that I meant to say. I meant to say 2053. Let's talk to this machine and forget I said that. Did you give my gift to Master Jean-Paul? I must know what he said. Well, he said it was a mere trifle. Such insight, such truth. He sees to the core of things in a way others cannot. I shall follow you for the rest of my days, Master Jean-Paul. That's a long time. Alright, Jean-Paul's Melancholy is updated.
This is exhausting. He doesn't care at all about anyone but himself. And yet his followers just keep talking about how great he is. What's the point of all this? And what's he even getting out of it?
Maybe you should ask him.
Okay. Yeah. Jean-Paul's name was definitely bleeped out there. What? Now, the next question is that bleep diegetic or not? For those of you who don't know, diegetic means that the characters in the universe can experience that, or do experience that. So, most music in video games, for example, is non-diegetic because presumably the characters don't hear music while they're running around doing everything. Since these are androids we're talking about, it's possible that this music is diegetic, but I kind of doubt it. But is that bleep diegetic? Is Jean-Paul some sort of cuss word in this universe? I am very confused right now. Where's beep? I couldn't resist, I'm sorry. Well, let's talk to the ball-like machine. I said let's talk to the ball-like machine. Oh hey, you again. If you're looking for Jean-Paul, you're too late. He set out on a journey. A journey, huh? Yes, he said he needed to go find himself, or something. Oh, but he left a letter for you. Here. We have Jean-Paul's letter. And there's our quest reward.
Well, he's nothing if not consistent. A weirdo right to the very end. I wonder if all his followers being female had something to do with his weirdness. Did the human sexes interact with each other like this?
Who knows?
Well, let's see what his letter says. Unit data would have been in. Ooh, wow, that's a lot of... Oh! There are little, records on the different types of enemies we can find. I did not realize that, to be honest. I'm just going to get rid of all of these new markers. So Jean-Paul will presumably be in village machines. Here he is, right here. Okay. Machine life form who lived in Pascal's village and was preoccupied with philosophy. Followers from around the land regularly tried to win his favor with gifts, though he regarded such efforts with disdain. Eventually departed on a journey to learn the truth of the world and was never heard from again. Do we get to read his letter? Picture books? Oh, these are the little cutscenes. Nice, nice. Alright, so the golden machines are the peculiar machines. It doesn't look like we get to read Jean-Paul's letter. Maybe it was just mentioning his journey or something. I did not want to go into the entry on Pascal. Oh, so much for that then. Anyway, let us go check in on the wandering couple. Great, I'm playing as 9S this time, not 2B. 9S, please go down the ladder. Let's transport ourselves to the flooded city coast. As we know, that is where the wandering couple will be. Man, I really hope that... Oh yes, I did give it to them. Okay. I did. For a second there, I forgot if I gave the part to them or not. Anyway, a while back, I mentioned the year 2023. What I meant to say was 2053. Let's try that again. A year that you are almost definitely not watching this video in is 2053. Not only is that several decades away in the present, but that is also the year in which the prologue to the original Nier takes place. And there's the wandering couple. Excellent. That is also the year in which the prologue to the original Nier takes place. Let's talk to the wandering couple. Oh, hello. Remember us? You saved our hides a while back. Thank you again for your help. I know this is awkward, but if you have the time, we could actually use your assistance again. Don't you dare ask for more help. But... no, what is it? Do you need more parts to repair yourselves? I won't accept... Put your pride aside, you foolish man. We need the help and you know it. I know, but... why must you always be so stubborn? Let me handle this. Yes, we need your help. But not with finding parts. We're actually trying to flee to the land across the sea. Oh. How's that going to work? There's a sympathetic figure in the Resistance who's offered to help us. people refer to him as the Emancipator. However, he doesn't work for free. I'll be frank, we need 50,000 G in order to secure his services. Would you be willing to donate it to our cause? I sure hope we have that enough. You will? Oh, thank you so much. I don't know what to say. We really don't deserve such generosity. But we'll pay it back someday. I swear we will. Oh, seems we had the money. Alright, so the wandering couple has updated. Let's check it on our quest list. Active quests. You met an okay, elaborate gadget, 50,000 G. The thankful couple vowed to repay the money you loaned them. Alright, so Jean Paul's Melancholy does appear on our list of cleared quests. Okay. Alright, I thought we might have to go find him or something, but it doesn't look like it. Well, now that we've taken care of all of that, I want to finish what I was saying, which is that the prologue to Nier takes place in the year 2053, and the rest of the game takes place, if I remember correctly, somewhere between 1400 and 1500 years later. So that would be sometime between the... what would it be? Sometime between the 3400s and 3500s. So the 3450s and the 3550s, which is definitely a way off, but not quite as far away off as Nier Automata. Anyway, now that we have completed Jean Paul's Melancholy and got ourselves a bit further in the Wandering Couple, I think we will end off here, and definitely remember to take care of the Wandering Couple after we journey through the Forest Kingdom, which we will be doing next time. I will see you then.